He gets Yu Darvish on the road. Yu Darvish loves to pitch on the road, and he gets Yu Darvish on the road in Houston, where he has been absolutely terrific.
Yeah, he's very familiar with it. Of course, with the Rangers, the Dodgers went out and got Yu Darvish in a trade, broke up the left-handed starters, and he's very comfortable here, as you mentioned, Joe. I think for Yu Darvish, you're going to see a variety of breaking balls, but you see the numbers here at home, and the difference is going to be in this game, he needs a little bit more depth out of Darvish because the formula is going to remain the same for the Dodgers. If they have the lead by the 6th inning, they know their bullpen, even though a blip in Game 2, is super ready for this game.
Against the right-hander, former Texas Ranger starter Yu Darvish.
Yeah, this guy has so many pitches. The Dodgers have wanted to condense it a little bit. He has 4 different breaking balls, 2 different fastballs, but this guy can spin it with the best of them.
Springer will look for something to smoke here on 3-1. And he does into right center field. That ball will get to the wall, and Springer starts the night with a double.
People ask me if there's carryover effects from one game to the next. Well, Springer has the carryover effect. The last time he swung on a pitch away, he got a 2-run homer. Look how much more balanced he is. 3-1 count, goes with the pitch and gets rewarded. Makes a great defensive play and comes up and leads off with a double.
Now 7 for 16 with his 2 home runs against Darvish. He loves hitting against Yu Darvish. He's 4-0 with an ERA under 1. Here's a ground ball to third. Good play, Turner, 1 out.
And that's the pitch he had to make and him to do with Darvish. Here's the pitch out of his hand. Looks like it's going to be a strike and gets out of the zone. And you see Bregman reach for it.
The 23-year-old not happy. But he picks up his own stuff after he slams down his helmet and puts it away gently. Batting title, runner at second, 1 out. And a high fly ball into center. Will send Taylor back. Tagging is Springer. Catch made. Springer to third, 2 out.
Contact. This is the pitch up that's given him a little bit of problems. And you can see he recognized wrong side of the park. And he'll leave it up to his teammate Correa.
1-2. Up the middle to his left. Seager. Good job by Darvish to get around the double. And we are off and running in Houston, Texas. Game 3. SCL Puig due up second for the Dodgers. No score. That is smoked. It is gone. 1-0 Houston. Got a fresh cut earlier in the day and goes.
Impressive. I'm talking about the hair. Impressive exit velocity, too. We'll get a chance to look at it off the bat.
That is into left. Down the line. Reddick with his first extra base hit. A double. Josh Reddick's 54th plate appearance this postseason. He has his first extra base hit.
Yeah, may not intended to go there, but he did. You see the shift, and then the pure hustle to get down to the bag. And then Gurriel said you cannot throw it in the strike zone. Watch that high ball, and he deposited at 104 miles an hour and gone anywhere.
Roberts, now the manager for the Dodgers, jogs out to talk as everybody has come together on the mound.
Yeah, this will come as to settle down his starter, maybe talk about strategy if they choose. Not a lot of bunts in the American League and not a lot of bunts out of the Astros. But it's the playoffs and McCann's on deck. So there's a lot that'll be discussed here at the mound.
Darvish speaks to the media with an interpreter, but he knows plenty of English. He can understand it. He can speak it. Dave Roberts doesn't need a translator to go out there, and Darvish doesn't need one to talk back to his manager. The 1-2. High fly ball to left center. Back is Taylor on the move. Can't get it. Off the wall. Reddick coming to the plate. No throw. 2-0 Houston.
Well, again, this was set up by a bad slider up in the zone and a tough read for Gaddis because this ball was almost caught. Easier for Reddick to score on that play, but Gaddis had to read the runner and the outfielder, and that's why he's still at second and not at third base, and Gonzalez is still at first. You see the read right here. Now, Reddick is seeing whether or not he's going to catch it. Once he realizes he doesn't, he can score, but you see where Gaddis was. He probably should have been closer to second base.
Now the 2-2. That is into right center field for a hit. Gaddis coming to the plate. Gonzalez going to third. Throw by Puig is late. 3-0 Astros.
Well, you know your lineup's pretty good when McCann's batting ninth. And another pitch that is on the outer part of the plate, but McCann and his ability to pull gets it in the right spot, first and third.
Still nobody out. That's caught for the only out the Dodgers can get. A loud first out. And Springer again going the other way. Hit a line drive to Forsythe.
And it's as crazy as this sounds, a starting pitcher sometimes just needs a ball like that to record an out. And you feel like I can turn it around with a double play here with Bregman. You need a rocket sometimes that results in an out, not a hit, to reverse your fortunes.
First and third, one out. That's into center. It is caught. Tagging coming to the plate. Gonzalez throw too late. 4-0 Astros.
It's just mechanically sound by Bregman. Goes up the middle, great play. And he gets back to the bag and then throw to the plate. Not in time. A little bit of a flat slider again. And the Astros have put a real crooked number on the scoreboard.
They put up 4, have a chance for more with Altuve digging in. That is driven into left center. Off the wall. McCann chugging to third. That's as far as he can get on a double by Altuve.
Dave Roberts is trying to figure out How much longer can he stay with Darvish? Darvish breaking ball has let him down this inning. He's coming out on the side. See how there's not enough turn to that pitch, and that's going to be it for Darvish because he cannot command that pitch this inning, and the Astros have made a pay.
They've been wearing out that sign in left center. And Darvish is KO'd here in the second. In a place where he has had success as a Ranger, not tonight as a Dodger. Yuli Gurriel starting a big inning for the Houston Astros here in the second with a line shot into left. The celebration was on in the dugout. I'll tell you what, this offense woke up at the end of game 2 through the extra innings, and they have, well, they're still up at center, and we'll see who ends up with it. It's Puig, and that's the end of the inning. The shortest start in the career of Yu Darvish. It comes in game 3 of the World Series as the Astros put up 4 and lead 4-0 after 2. 4 World Series with the Dodgers, and tonight it's Yu Darvish. The former Texas Ranger traded here at the deadline, and he makes the most important start of his career and in a long time for this great franchise.
Yu Darvish, you see the numbers, and second time around he's been much better against the team when he hasn't had success. Look, for Yu Darvish, he spins the baseball as good as anybody. He's got tremendous break to his breaking balls, and the Houston lineup loves to hit the fastball. So look for that as a key. And also, I think easy outs are tension breakers. So if you can get easy outs early, it helps the whole team, it helps the manager, and it certainly helps the pitcher.
Jackson, who's been here during this World Series, did it in '77. That is down the line and fair. Extra base hit for Springer to start the night. Into second with a double and a good start for the Astros.
Springer stayed off the first slider, but then the second one stayed in the middle part of the plate. That's the kind of spin that will not be good for Darvish and certainly won't keep him in the game very long. So make adjustments off of that. And certainly in a game like this, you never want the big inning to get away from you. Just kind of settle down, get your out, even if they do score 1 run in the first inning. That's the hardest part about a game 7, is to remember. Play it as close as you can as if you were in a regular season game.
Bregman now with a runner at second, nobody out. To the right side, Darvish has to get over. Tough play, wild throw and into the dugout. Astros take the lead. In to score is Springer, and in a blink, Houston on top 1-0.
Well, 2 things, Joe. Great piece of hitting. Guaranteed he was going to get him to third by hitting it to the right side. A left-hander ranges a long way. This is a tough play for Bellinger. The pitcher has to get over there, find the ball, find the bag. Once Bellinger makes this play, a much more difficult throw and a difficult play for Darvish. The second baseman would have been much easier for Darvish. You see the sidearm throw, and it just sails, trying to hit a moving target.
It goes down as an error on Bellinger. No RBI, but the Astros couldn't care less. They strike first in game 7. 2 batters and a run. Runner at second, nobody had gone. 13 straight. There goes Bregman. Oh, throw down not made. And a stolen base by Alex Bregman, and the Astros have come right out, been aggressive, and have a runner at third. Nobody out.
This series has been filled with so many twists and turns. Of course, game 5, you see the stolen base there, the aggressive play. Bregman so ready for the moment. This is what I'm sure he's been thinking about for a long time as a kid.
Oh, first attempted steal of the postseason, and it comes in game 7 of the World Series. Here comes a 2-1 pitch now. To the right side. Bellinger thought about it. A run scores. Bregman almost did a header. And it's 2-0 Houston here in the first. An RBI ground out by Altuve, and John, we've seen really good at-bats.
Yeah, and the approach of it is everything. I know everyone talks about this game filled with homers, and we've seen the share of homers. Man, it has been a home run derby. But in the first inning, it's been executed perfectly with each guy passing on the baton. And the read by Bregman and Bellinger realizing, get the bag, and if he had a chance to get to the bag sooner, could make the throw to home.
0-2 to Correa. Chop to the right side. Bellinger's been busy over there. So's Darvish. 2 out. Into right. Puig is there. It's a productive first inning for the Houston Astros on the road in Game 7. The error, a big part of it. After it started with a double by Springer, it led to 2 runs. And after a half at Dodger Stadium in Game 7, 2-0 Houston. Three-two pitch. Oh, inside and a leadoff walk. Very defensive pitching by Darvish here to start the night.
Yeah, he tried to get McCann to chase on something that was inside and a tight break. But McCann was more disciplined. And right now the command for Darvish, usually a strength, needs to find it quickly. Here's the depth on our bench and double switches.
That is a shot into right center field. Puig will go get it off the wall. McCann will go first to third, and Darvish gives up his second double of the night. Marwin Gonzalez delivers here with nobody out. And we'll see if that gets action going for the Dodgers out in their pen.
Well, inevitably it will. Here's another. You see the circle, the seams. That is not good. That you cannot have a big circle. That looks like a beach ball to a hitter. And as I've said over and over, you want that to be a dot. Those seams coming together, spinning, need to be a dot. They don't see that very well. Right now, Houston's all over his secondary pitches.
Chopper to second. Forsythe makes the play, and McCann, who is very slow, just has to stay put.
That was huge, because now with the pitcher up, you can wiggle your way out of this inning.
Here's a 1-1. Chop to the right side. The play is to first as McCann scores. An RBI for Lance McCullers Jr. He's made it 3-0 Houston. McCann came to the plate. The ball just was not hit hard enough, and Forsythe had only one play at first.
So 2 things. The Dodgers didn't play like a fast runner was on third and the infield would be all the way in. They played it a little midway, and McCann had a great read. Normally when the infield's in, they're on the grass, and this would not have allowed a run to score. But see how far he had to come in? That would be the issue, and why McCann read that ball well and why the Astros were able to get another run.
Correa loves it.
Reacting. Watch his reaction. And he comes in, and at that point, he's got the chance to score because it wasn't hit hard. Easier said than done when you're at third base trying to read the ball.
3-2 to Springer. Shot into left center field. Back at the wall. It's gone. Springer stays hot. And it's 5-0 Houston here in the second. He's homered in 4 straight games. And it's a 5-run Astro lead here early in Game 7. And now with 3 runs in, that's going to be it for Darvish. For the second time, he can't go 2 full innings in a start. And with 2 out and nobody on, the Dodgers are going to use Brandon Morrow.
Probably just for 1 out.
We'll talk about that move when we come back. How about the Astros on the road in Game 7? Here in the second, they lead by 5. Darvish is the second pitcher in a World Series with 2 starts of less than 2 innings pitched. Art Ditmar back in 1960 on that short list. An inning and 2/3 each time. Game 3, Game 7. And this is a move that will be questioned. The strikeout ends along top of the second. McCullers with an RBI and a 2-run shot followed by George Springer. And the reaction from the bench here in LA of the Astros, and the reaction back home in Houston at Minute Maid Park. Their Astros lead in Game 7, 5-0 after an inning.